Divican here with another question from your Hayes & Harris Math SL textbook. This is Chapter 2D.3, Question 2, Parts A and B. In this question, we're told about an animal which is endangered. Since 1992, there's only been one colony remaining, and that colony's population in 1992 was 555. Since then, the population has been steadily decreasing by 4.5% per year. We want to find the population in the year 2007. Well, if the population has been declining by 4.5%, then each year we have most of the colony remaining. We have just less than 100% remaining. So we'll start with 100% and we'll take away our 4.5%, which means that each year 95.5% of the colony is remaining. Express that as a raw number, and that's 0.955. And that's going to be our common ratio. We also know that in the year 1992, there were 555 members of this species in the colony. We want to know how many there will be in 2007. So we'll express this as a geometric sequence. The general term is going to be equal to our first term, which is 1992, times the common ratio to the power of n. Take 1992, because we want to, when n is 1992, we don't want to grow or shrink. So we want 1992 take 1992. We'll plug in what we know. The population in 1992 was 555. The common ratio is 0.955. And we're looking for what happens in the year 2007. So we're going to let n be equal to 2007. This gives us 2007 take 1992. This is 555 times 0.955 to the power of 15. So there's 15 years between 2007 and 1992. When we punch this into our calculator, we get a result. It's 278.19. But we're talking about members of a colony, and we can't have 19% of a member. So we can't have a quarter of a member or a fifth of a member. So we're going to round this down to approximately 278 members of the colony in 2007. All right. Moving along to Part B. We want to find the year in which we would expect the population to have declined to 50. So when has the population declined to 50? Well, that was Part A, so we'll come down to Part B. So we want 50 to be the number of members of the colony in some year. We can express the number of members of the colony in some year using our general formula. The number of members in the colony in 1992 times the common ratio to the power of n take 1992. Plugging in what we know, which is the number of members in the colony in 1992, 555. Our common ratio, 0.955. N is unknown, that's what we want to find. In what year does this happen? We'll divide 50 by 555 and we'll get 0.0901 to the power of n take 1992. At this point, solving is going to be a little bit difficult. We're going to have to turn to logarithms. We could use our calculator, we could try and graph this equation, and I might encourage you to solve this that way, because even if we try and solve this algebraically, we're still going to need a calculator to help us evaluate the result. But I will show you how to solve it algebraically. It comes from logarithms. So this is the natural log of 0.0901 is equal to the natural log of 0.955 to the power of n take 1992. So I took the natural log of both sides. I have a power inside of my natural log, so I can pull it out. N take 1992 times the natural log of 0.955 is still equal to the natural log of 0.0901. Now I can divide by the natural log of 0.955. This gives me the natural log of 0.0901 divided by the natural log of 0.955. That's equal to n take 1992. I have to evaluate this with a calculator. Natural log of 0.0901 is negative 2.41, and the natural log of 0.955 is negative 0.046. Doing the division, I get 52.27 is equal to n take 1992. And from here we add 1992 to the other side. 1992 plus 52.27 gives us 2044.27. The question says, in which year? So, well, it's in the year 2044 plus a little bit. So, in the year 2044, the population drops to 50.